Before we get started in this video, I did create a brand new Forex training that is 100% free. If you want it, click the link in my description. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do. There should be a button below. And also follow me on Instagram right here. If you have any questions or need any help with trading, feel free to shoot me a message. Now let's get into this video. Before we get started, if you want to enroll in my program, make sure to go to RORFX.com. You guys can check out my full entire program and see if you're a good fit. Now, I want to go over some real sauce in this video. I want to show you guys how to form your own strategy. And one of the things that I think is most important when it comes to figuring out your strategy is timing. So the first component with timing is obviously going to be the session that we're trading. You guys need to be trading when there's a session going on. That's when the money is actually being incorporated into the markets and is flowing. So first thing, you want to find a session that works for you and your time zone. And then you want to figure out key times when the market has a track record of moving in big price levels. So that's what we're going to say. We wanted to see quick reactions off a price level, and that's how we're going to get confirmation that we know this is a good time to trade. So the first thing that I want you guys to do is go to TradingView. Obviously, that's our site. Now you're going to type in this indicator. You're going to type in session, and then you're going to choose this indicator right here. You're going to click it and put it on your chart. Let me type it in correctly for you guys. Okay, it's this one, the colored one right here. So we're going to have that, and then it's going to show up on your chart. Now under your indicators right here, you're going to see sessions. You want to figure out what session is going to work for you. What's a good time for you to trade? I'm in California, so I choose to trade the New York session. It's just nice waking up a little earlier and then being on the charts, making money, and then being able to walk away when I'm done. So really figure out what session works for you. You guys need to figure out the timing on Google, or you guys should all know that by now. Check out one of my videos. I have it on sessions and the timing as well. So you want to figure out what session works for you. Okay, and then you're going to have it on your chart. So with me, I just have the New York. You can see on the back side of my chart right here, watch. Boom, it's gone. So I add it. Okay, then maybe I want to add the London. This is the London. So what I do is I type in the New York session, and I'm like, all right, the next step, the next thing that I need to do is figure out like what times are actually good to trade. You want to look back in the market, like, all right, let me look at 7 a.m. on the minute 15 chart. That's a really solid time frame to be using. Also is a minute 15 chart, guys. If you don't use it already, check it out. I made these discoveries, and that's how I form my strategy, is figuring out, okay, like when is the market moving? When is the money in the markets? And that's exactly what I did. So yesterday, or sorry, not yesterday, a couple days ago, I was looking back at a specific time just to test it. I was like, I'm going to go to the minute 15 chart. I'm going to look at US 30, and I'm going to look at the New York session. And what I went back and I kept looking is like, I looked between the times of 6:45 to around 7:45 on the minute 15, which gives me 4 opportunities to enter a trade off the minute 15 time frame. And I saw a lot of very clear setups occurring within that time, that 1 hour time slot. And I was like, you know what? Let me go back and just look. So this was today. We have our 6:45 to 7 a.m. So at 7 a.m. we had a perfect reversal candle, and then it dropped. Even before that, at 6:45, so this candle opened at 6:30, closed at 6:45. At 6:45, we had a very beautiful spinning top. I actually caught a beautiful buy on this trade, and I rode it up to the psychology level right there and just caught a quick like 400 pips. So right there was a very clear setup. But what I'm telling you is like, you guys need to pick the currency of your choice in the session. Pick the first off. Find a currency that you like to trade. That's number 1. Then 2, figure out what session you are going to trade. And then number 3, you need to figure out like what time is the market actually moving. So I figured out those are my times. You guys can probably use those times as well to look. But as you guys go back, you want to look at these specific times that you're trading. So this was yesterday, beautiful spinning top. This was a little late. It was at 8 a.m. So if you didn't catch this move at 7:15, you could have caught that one if you're still in the markets. Then if we go to the day before, right here, this candle closed at 7:45. Beautiful reversal candle. Okay. And also, if you guys want the charts to always stay the same so you don't have to do this or anything, just double click right here and it will even it out perfectly. Okay, so we have a bearish, or not really a bearish engulfing, but we have this nice bearish candle kind of telling us like, yo, we're not going to keep going up. We were in a downtrend, and then it dropped. That was at 7:15. Next day right here, we have a beautiful doji that closed at 7:45 right there, and then it shot up. So I'm not telling you guys you can't trade longer times. I'm just saying when I'm trading, I'm looking for setups at these specific times, 6:45 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. on the minute 15 time frame, and that's for US 30. That's for me. I'm going to go over like a couple more examples so you guys can understand how important timing is. And then what you need to do is like go figure out what I told you guys. Go and back test. You guys can go to any date that you want, and you can go pretty far back on the minute 15 and the hour 1 time frame. So really figure out those components that I gave you in the beginning of the video, then go and back test. Once again, beautiful setup right here at 7 a.m. Beautiful shooting star, bear shooting star, and then completely tanked. Okay, another beautiful setup right here, 7:15, spinning top, rejecting the 20 moving average. Okay, all I'm looking for is I'm just scanning. Once I see like reversals, it gets to a point where you guys will like start going back in time, and you're like, all right, I see a doji right there. Let me guess, the time is between 6:45 and 7:45 a.m. and it's like boom, right on point, 7:15. Okay. And then it's like the first candle that I see are these two right here. I'm not even looking at the times yet. Then boom, this one is 7 a.m. This one is 7:15. So once you guys go back, start going back, just kind of look at it without looking at the time down here first. So look at it and be like, all right, what candles look like they're around those times? I'm like, all right, right here. And I'm like, boom, 7:15, right on point. And then it's like you start to look back more. It's like this candle right here is what I'm looking at, 7:15. Okay, then I'm looking at this candle right here, this bullish candle. Okay, a little early. I was off by like 15, 30 minutes. Okay, then it's like, okay, let me look back right here. This, yep, 7:15. It's like, all right, let me look back. This is obviously the open of the market, 6:30, so right between like these candles right here is our setup. I'm like, boom, this candle right here looks good, 7 a.m. Okay, I'm going to do like 2 more and then one in this video. Okay, this one. Right here it's the time slot. So yeah, 7 right here. This would have been a perfect candle. Higher high, higher low right here. Spinning top, 7:45. Boom, ran. Last one. All right, right here, easy. 7 a.m. perfectly. So you guys can see I gave you all these examples, and once you guys go and do this, you're going to get a fucking breakthrough in your head, and you're like, wow, how did I not see this in the first place? And that's all you need to have. It's like now you have a strategy that works for you in your times. Now all you have to do is then figure out your rules, like how much am I going to be risking per trade? What lot size am I going to be using? How many trades do I take a day? How many trades do I limit myself from taking? Like you need to have those rules set in stone too. So your strategy is one component, but you need to have your rules so you can correlate your strategy with your rules and combine them, and it'll overall have an unbreakable system that works for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.